To truly evaluate a biconditional statement, I really should make sure to break it into the two conditional statements that make up the biconditional statement. So those two conditional statements would be, if an animal is a penguin, then it is a bird. Sometimes students make mistakes in making the restatements going from an if and only if, a biconditional, to the two conditional statements. I'll have students say, if a penguin's an animal, well, you always the thing is you should always make sure that the if statement is plausibly true. Even though I mentioned earlier about things like if Mr. Sorrentino could walk through walls, it's not plausible. Saying that if a penguin is not an animal, is not really possible unless you're talking about hockey teams, I guess. But technically they're humans, so they are animals. So. And likewise, the other conditional statement would be, if an animal is a bird, then it is a penguin. And again, sometimes I'll have students say, if the bird's an animal, well, it is. What's it not? What it is going to? What's it not going to be? So, as we look at these two conditional statements that actually are combined together in that biconditional, the first one is a true statement. If an animal was a penguin, then it is a bird. So. We're talking about, non-hockey teams basically here. So, but on the other hand, if an animal's a bird, then it's not a penguin. That's easy to prove that's a false statement because I can name a whole bunch of different birds, robins, ostriches, roosters, emus, whatever you want to call them. There's many different birds that are not penguins. So, obviously, that's a false statement. As a result, this is a false statement. The only way for this to have been a true statement is if both of these were true at the same time, and they're not. One's false. So, and a lot of students overlook that because they just see if and only if, and if it's in the right order, they automatically just assume, well, if an animal's a penguin, then it is a bird, so yeah, it works. Well, no, you have to remember it's assuming both of these conditional statements, and sometimes students overlook that.